So my wooden katana gets replaced with a wooden spear, which adds 7 to my Kogeki Chikara, my attack power. Asa no Fuku, my morning clothes, and no, that's a good one. Chikara no Obi, which is like the power sash. We put here my sandals. Sorry. I actually have 2 pairs of them. It's like my accessories, Kazari. My other. This is the calendar. I'm not quite sure what it does, but I don't know. He's sort of a biorhythm thing. I don't know. That's the picture. He's got a really cool sword in that picture. Too bad you don't actually see it in the battle screen or anything. This is the tutorial house. Outside it says G, which is like the time, the kanji, and it just tells you about Forest of Zero. Uses like a time system, this and that and the other. Not too interesting. It's just tutorial stuff. There is a fact on GameFAQs about this game, which I didn't know until I actually started playing, which is great. I actually was hoping that there wasn't one because I kind of want to go in it blind, but now that there is one, I definitely will use it. And if you want to play this game along with me, go ahead. It's on GameFAQs. There's the person that did it definitely knows Japanese because he has the introduction and everything all translated. But the fact is not like a comprehensive fact. So, as always, thank you very much for.
Welcome back to Far East of Eden. Unfortunately, due to the 15-minute restriction, I had to do some editing, and it wasn't pretty. And yeah, I didn't know that I was restricted to 15 minutes. I thought they unlocked it to everybody, but that is not the truth. Oh, Higan, you are very strong, is what he said. You're like a child of a man or something. So, yeah. We are leaving our Higuma, our village, our starting village, and heading off. Higuma God Shrine is to the north, which is Fire Bear God Shrine. And we encounter some new enemies. Now these guys are pretty difficult. I think I'm under-leveled. Getting my butt kicked by these wolf things. Now, because Far East of Eden is a warped representation of Japan, a lot of the monsters and demons are from Japanese folklore. Kind of like, oh, here, northeast is Higuma's shrine, south is our starting village, and to the north is Hermit Cave, Hermit People Cave, Mountain Man Cave, yeah. Yeah, so it's Far East of Eden is like a representation of medieval Japan. So the monsters here are the Japanese equivalents of what in Europe we would call like cockatrices and medusas and all that stuff. So here, you know, I'm fighting some enemies. They're using wind attacks, wind elemental attacks on me. And I start using some skills, but the secret skills. My double fireball, however, it doesn't exactly work out too well because you can't target. There it is. There's my double fireball. You can't target the same enemy. So this time it worked actually, but later on it doesn't work in my favor. So I think I'll have to do a little bit of grinding because I'm just, they're almost killing me. Almost killing me. So it does good damage, about double, and we gained a level, about double my physical attack. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to actually use your secret skills. Whoa, look at this guy. Use your secret skills because it does double damage. Here we are attacking. Not quite sure what his name is. Yeah, I can't really tell. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at the graphics of this game, this is I think a 1995 release, which is just at the end of the Super Nintendo / Famicom lifespan. And the graphics are really good. You know, if you were to compare that to like the early games from the early 90s, like Breath of Fire 1, Final Fantasy 4, they just don't compare. It's like almost a completely different system. The reason is because of the super effects type of chips that are in these cartridges. I mean, if you look at Final Fantasy 4, I think the graphics don't look too appealing compared to this. Not to say that Final Fantasy 4 is a bad game. Final Fantasy 4 is awesome. I love Final Fantasy 4, but it doesn't look too good. So, there's a remake on the PSP, and they touched up all the graphics. It looked pretty nice. It's not that 3D DS thing, but which is a good thing, because it remains true to the original. And but I don't think I will be playing it because I've already played FF4 too many times. Yeah, here's where my fireball skills are actually detrimental because they are multi-targeting. I'm not quite sure because, you know, this is like a blind let's play. I'm not quite sure how you gain the skills. I mean, it's obvious that you gain your secret skills from boss fights. Like we got the flame ball with from the charcoal wizard. But your skills, they're like magic type of skills. I guess you get them at level up. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, it's a nice forest background. It's really nice. It's really a shame. I mean, this game, Saga Frontier 3, Bahamut Lagoon, a lot of these games never made it outside of Japan. Now I know Bahamut Lagoon got an English translation. I haven't really played it though, but it's just too bad. So we missed out on some great RPGs back in the day. And we made it to a village. Let's see. Oh, it's unusual that you came to Ikage. This is Ikage village. The File tribesmen descendants live here and protect the flame. Oh, you came from outside of the village. Why don't you rest a little? It says yes or no. So this is like a free inn. Pretty nice. I probably will be grinding and using this place soon enough. I want to actually survive against those enemies. They're just kicking my butt. It says all of heaven is reckless. Just some more gibberish. A lot of plot exposition. It's like the first hour and there's not much fighting we really did. We went through the first dungeon, spent a couple of minutes going down the road to this village. It's mostly plot. I am Hikage's village elder. Hikage is at Jipungu's heart and where the immortal flame is. You're not from the village. She says, his wife says, where did I see that face from before? So he kind of reminds her of somebody. Kanasagi. Here's like a lookout. You can see heaven and all of the land from here. And it's like a lookout post. Sometime the heaven will return. It's the dream of our people, and you can see stuff heaven here between 5 and 6 p.m. just the time element there. We all think of heaven, but we're all from the fire tribe. That's our town. The towns do look generic. I have to say the graphics are on and off. This is the fire god shrine. Ancient flame rests here. You cannot enter. You just push it. It's like, where are you going? Here's the ancient flame. It says, let's see. What? The ancient flame called you? Nonsense. The ancient flame draws only those of the blood of the fire tribe. It says, are you? It says, what? The immortal flame. What's going on? This boy is. What? It's the swordsman bangle. Why do you have it? Ji-sama, I see, he's your grandfather. Ji-sama is, they call him Byakuen? Byakuen? What happened to Byakuen? What? He died. The immortal flame called you here, and it was effective. In that case, let's ascend. Let's go down the stairs. He's elder. He's a child of one of our village's women. She ran away from the village, defying our laws. And he says, "Let's meet the immortal flame, elder." It says, "Yes, we are the fire tribe. Our purpose is to protect the immortal flame." It says, Ji-sama died fighting the demon. Yeah. They call him Byakuen. We need to keep the hell gates sealed. The immortal flame succeeded in its purpose. The younger brother, the king, is lost now. We need to comprehend its reasoning, the flame's reasoning, because the king is dead. Well, let's go. What is your name? I see, Higan. It's a good name. Higan, let's meet the legendary flame, the immortal flame. So, yeah. I guess now that the king is dead and the immortal flame chose the king of Jipungu, it needs to choose its successor, because the older brother is the evil. He's possessed by the Ninigi. Higan, will you receive the immortal flame's trial? Well, let's begin. It's an ancient practice. The ceremony will be performed. Higan, be brave with the immortal flame. You are to take the test. The flame recognized you. Succeed in your purpose. And Higan, with courage, go forward. For this part. Thank you so much for watching, and to the next one.